Okay. I tried kicking it another couple of times and recopying the primary stream key in. Looks like it's working again, from my end at least. I'll admit to sort of lucking into this solution, more or less. I'm not sure if this is what I was supposed to do, but it worked. Don't go. Don't start running. Don't start running east. Stay in the corner. Stay in the corner where you belong. It's such a pain when you have your queens all nice and crowded up, and then some of them just gotta try and run off to the other side. This is a little slower, but I'm much more satisfied by it, because I don't have to go chase something off in the distance. I mean, it's slower in terms of turns, but it's faster in terms of real time, so what's the difference? This is probably a challenge version of this room. It's a massive pain of some kind. What kind? I don't know. Okay. I don't understand what the mechanism to the west is supposed to function as. No, I don't know what that's supposed to do. So I guess I'm not going to worry about it until I get to it. If I get to it. Okay. Alright. Well, this mechanism says that I'm not allowed to go more than 3 tiles south of my northmost position. Or something vaguely like that, anyway. Which is kind of a massive pain, but whatever. I mean, I think the goal is so that I cannot allow the queens to get out of these pockets, but it also makes killing the roaches itself to be a more irritating task. is just really irritating. I just want to have room to kill one more queen. Is that really that much to ask? Ugh. Okay, that is undoubtedly the hard part done. Oh, whoops. Can't have that happening on us. In case you couldn't see, there was a roach stuck in the pocket just south of my current position here, which I wouldn't have been able to get to. There we go. Okay, even clearing the enforcement mechanism is a little bit of a trick. Okay then. Secret rooms, hooray. Where am I going? I don't actually know. I guess there was a way to go south way back here that I didn't go. Yep. Well, I have been at this hold for about an hour. I've at least accomplished a couple of things I hadn't done before. I think this might be a good time to move on, even though I am quite a bit having fun with this. I mean, it's not really all that fair considering that I've actually also tried this hold before, although it was a long time ago. I think I'm much better than I was when I was playing it, though. Coffee! Coffee! Refreshing coffee for sale! 5 Greckles for all the free refills you want! You there, you look like you could use a drink. I'd prefer a stronger one, but I'll take whatever you've got. Sure thing, chum. Hold on a minute. Alright. Alright, here you go. Thanks. All the free refills I want, eh? Okay then. Well, coffee happened. Moving on. The Pile of Puzzles by Alt. A few puzzles with no specific theme. Some player role switching puzzles included as well. Okay. Huh. That's an interest. Wait, how I'm supposed to kill those roaches? How I'm supposed to... Shut up. Whatever, what does this scroll say? Credits go to Blorx1 for beta testing this hold and finding several unintended solutions and other issues. Oh, wait. No, I'm too far away from that shallow water in the corner. Huh. I don't know what this expects of me. I mean, if I could step into shallow water while they're in their starting positions, that would be good enough, but I don't see that ever happening. Alright, what's this? We got brained golems. Something is supposed to happen over here, which is also supposed to happen over there. I will, but I want to actually try some of the rooms those entrances connect to first. So, what is this? There's no way. Okay, I guess I just need to put a golem on one of these, right? I think I might be overthinking it, right? Because if a golem's on one of these, then the doors will remain in an ideal state. Yeah, let that other golem come out to me. Make sure he comes... Oh no, come on this way. Perfect. Ta-da! Yeah, that's all there is to this. Oh. Okay. In that case, I have to put a golem without the help of another golem, and then put the other golem. So, that should be doable, though. I just need to manipulate their positions a little better. Yeah, there we go. Now I can kill the roaches. Then release the other golem. Come out. Come this way, please. Thank you. Alright. Wait. What? How and why? That does not work the way I thought it would, or should. So what? I have to somehow toggle both of these with live golems while being off in a completely different side of the room? I don't see how that's ever possible whatsoever. Period. I mean, there's no way to keep this guy here. He's brained. Even if I were to put a golem in his way, a golem corpse in his way, he would still be a brained golem. I'm gonna try it. Come on. This way, please. That's not where I need you to be, sir. I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't be there. If you would go where I need you to be. Well, okay. Would this even work? I wonder. No? He's just gonna slip aside. He's gonna slip over to the other side of it regardless. So what am I supposed to be able to do then? I could have sworn... Yeah, look, he's being blocked. I could have sworn that they would be blocked in this situation also, but apparently not. It's been a long time since I've needed to deal with brained golems, apparently. So, yeah, I don't think this is possible. You can't keep a golem in place from that far, from anywhere other than right next to it. There's just no way to do that. And I certainly can't get all the way over to the other side of the room in time for that to stop being a problem. Like, what? Well, I don't know what this room wants either, so... Next. Okay, I see horns on a button over there. There's a really stupid soldier in the northwest. And a golem in the southeast. What is this complicated mess? Alright, what does this do? This toggles that? What does that do? I don't know what that does. Why does that exist like that? What? What even? I don't know what any of this is supposed to be or do. This is just complete abject nonsense. Okay, fine. I need to open these doors to be able to kill the gel things. So I need to open that to let the briar through. I can't open that. What? Well, I guess I could step in there myself, but I'm pretty sure that's a bad idea. The decoy can't do it. The decoy could open this, though. I have no idea. Well, I guess I can go kill the skipper nest if I want. Maybe not. Oh. Yeah, the nest is too far away to kill it. I can free this guy and let him be an idiot somewhere else, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, there we go. See? Now he'll go be an idiot somewhere else. Why do I care? I don't know. I guess I can have him take care of the skipper nest. That's good, right? That's definitely a thing we want. I don't understand what this is telling me. Like, what do you want? I can go do this and then get killed. There's no way to put anything else on that button, though. Maybe a goblin? But I really doubt it. I can't even get a goblin out of here. If this guy gets out of here, it's because the goblins are dead, so there's no way to get a goblin out of there. What? Why is a gel mother and baby involved? What does that have to do with anything? I guess I could be in a different position when the soldier gets released if I used a decoy to release him. But I don't think that's good, because if I want him to kill the nest, I have to do it by... If I want him to kill the nest, I have to do it by helping him along, more or less. By helping him not get himself killed. I guess if I could force him to do it from not on that button, that would be good. Let's see. Unfortunately, he's really stupid, so there's no way to actually do that. I have to get the Briar to do that. I still have no idea how anything in this entire room is supposed to be able to do that. Something in this room is supposed to be capable of hitting this button to unleash the Briar. It can't be me, as you can see, unless I get a haste potion, which there isn't any in this room. And it can't be a goblin, because there's no way to get a goblin out of here. I guess I could try to bring a Wubba inside and then leave it inside and then lure it south. I mean, there is that Wubba in this room after all. It's possible that's what I'm supposed to do. Oh my gosh, stop getting yourself killed. Idiot. Or what breakable walls? Oh, the southeast. I don't know. I knew you said southeast, but for some reason I read southwest. Yes, those are breakable walls, and there is a rock giant there, who seems completely irrelevant to every problem there is in this room. Like, no way he's useful kind of irrelevant. Alright, there. I killed the nest without pushing the button. Now I guess I'll get rid of these guys because I don't need them for anything. And then well, I don't need you either. Let's see if I can lure the Wubba into this box. What? Why isn't he coming with me? Really, why is he not coming with me? Really? Really? But I can't go in here because what? What? There is no way for Beethro to be the one who pushes this button. And there is not a single thing in this entire room that lets me bring something other than Beethro in here. Like, there's no Mimic Potion, there's a Decoy Potion, but I can't put that on Force Arrows. What? Wait. Okay, this closes that, which is useless. What? What in the heck? What is this complete abject nonsense? Can a soldier walk over a tunnel? I mean, that doesn't matter because there's no way whatsoever to persuade a soldier into this little area. But that's the only thing I can think of. If the soldier were holding down this button right now, then I wouldn't be able to leave after coming in and pushing that button, because this would be shut, and that would be facing the wrong way. I could come in and go back out like that, but that wouldn't help. Okay, this is nonsense. I don't know what it's supposed to mean, but it's complete nonsense. It's not even comprehensible, much less solvable. I mean, there exists a rock giant that I did nothing with, but there is nothing you can do to or with that rock giant. Okay. So there's a soldier and a goblin here for reasons. I guess I'd like to use that goblin to push a button. So let's get rid of the soldier so he can't ruin that for me. Because obviously I would prefer to have the speed potion for both of these little battle rooms. That won't happen if... Oh wait, I can't make him push the button, can I? There's a... Yeah, okay. So I could probably make the soldier push that button if the goblin is directly in a correct position for that. But trying to manipulate the goblin and the soldier simultaneously is completely ridiculous. Trying to keep a soldier alive while I'm busy manipulating the goblin is ridiculous. Well, okay, not if he gets himself stuck on a Omtlich, I guess. Would you please go on the Force Arrow? Stop being a jerk at me. Go on the Force Arrow. Please? No. Stop randomly slipping around. Get in there and stay in there until the soldier is good and ready to hit you. Just like that. That's what I want. Now I can kill off that room whenever I like. Later. I don't know how you're supposed to... Oh no, okay, you can kill the brain. The brain is just there. The brain is to be killed after everything else. And I don't really know how I'm supposed to survive these arenas even with the speed potion, but that's the only guess I have as to how I'm supposed to survive them is by taking it. I suppose if I could have both of these buttons pressed for me, then I wouldn't have to worry about it. because then I could just stand on the Force Arrow, which is what I'm planning to do in that other arena. I can't imagine a reason to care that that eye is waking up if I stand in the diagonal too long. Like, that sure is a thing that happens, I guess. Why is there an eye there at all? I don't know. There just is one. Deal with it. The largest I can sweep out is a corner of 3. And there are no corners of 3 in this entire little box, thanks to the way the Force Arrow is set up. What am I supposed to be able to do here? Like, you're basically dead within 3 turns or so. 3 full turns, I mean. 6 half turns. Because there's nowhere to go and nothing you can do. Like, what in the world? Oh, whatever. I can kill everything up here if I want. Which is good, I guess. I don't have any idea how I'm supposed to be able to achieve anything over here. Like, it's obvious to me that the only way to solve this room is to do something that lets me be hasted when I wouldn't be otherwise. Or to push one of these buttons, you know, with something other than myself. Preferably both of them, but there's only one soldier and one goblin to work with. So there's not enough resources to do the thing that looks like the only option. And if that's the case, then what am I supposed to do about that? That guy is not very bright, is he? There is definitely and absolutely no way whatsoever to keep him alive if he pushes that button. Definitely no way to bring him all the way around to the other one. So I can solve half of this room, but it makes no sense otherwise. entrance. Nope. Nuh-uh. Nothing. No way to kill these roaches. What is this mess? What is that? What is that? I don't know what that is. Is that a custom element? What does it do? Why is it here? Uh-oh, I don't think I can get to that gel mother before it expands. But what is that sphere over there? Never seen anything like it before. Maybe I should try to step on it. Oh. Okay. Sure, I guess. Why not? What's this one? Okay. So these toggle then? What? Really? I call foul on that. Okay, you have exactly enough time because we can't possibly have anything ever where you have more than enough time. Not even a single turn more than enough time. Never, ever, ever. Not allowed. Oh look, I cleared a room in this level because it was a stupid room. Anyway, if you get totally stuck, read scrolls in the corners for some hints. Well, this looks like a gargantuan mess of some sort. What does this scroll in the corner say? This room uses quite interesting shape-shifting trick. Let's just say that simply killing rock giants with your sword won't work. Try to figure out why. That doesn't mean anything to me yet. I guess I should try to figure out what the room wants to begin with. Or what does the shape-shifting do anyway? Okay. This turns you into a Wubba. I must fight the Wubba. No, Beethro, you are the Wubba. Okay. Sure. What? This room uses quite a... That's the same thing! That's the exact same thing the other scroll says. Why? Whatever. This opens that. This closes the Conquer token, which is already closed. Well, there sure are some decoy potions available. What do these buttons do? These buttons open completely irrelevant doors. And holding this down does something else. Okay. What happens if I try to bug that cutscene? Ah, it comes from the top left of the room. Well, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. Let's move on. Okay, you have to press that to open the doors. There are arrow rotator tokens for no discernible reason. There's also power tokens, also for no discernible reason. Bombs that explode at things that don't seem to matter. I guess I'll just kill the Mud Mothers. I don't see what else I can do here besides try to kill the Mud Mothers. Okay. One down and the other one is inaccessible. Unless, of course, I were to use those arrow rotator tokens to be able to stand on the force arrows, which I'm pretty sure I can do. Oh. Oh. Those are on shallow water, and it's not very well advertised. It's completely hard to see. Hooray, visibility. Why? Could you not have made that more clear in the visibility department? That those were force arrows? What does the power token do? Why is there power token in this room? What is the point of that? So is this some kind of stupid balancing puzzle? Why did you put arrow rotator tokens? Okay, wait. Those are just there for when you cleared the room and need to get out. That's what those are there for. But there are a million ways you could have made it easier and more visible and still trap the player in the room in exactly the same way. In fact, they're completely pointless because if you can rotate the arrow tokens, then the green doors are down, so you can just walk out. Why are the arrow rotator tokens here when they're completely pointless? So this is a stupid mud balancing room where I have to juggle back and forth between the two corners to make sure that neither one becomes uncuttable, and do some nightmarish, ultra-efficient mud cutting to get to the mothers in time while I'm doing that. I don't feel like trying that. Alright. This looks like a room I can comprehend. So if you push one of these, then it opens that, and this explodes and cuts that, closes that. Why is there a bomb over here? So, I think the turn order is maybe in my favor. No, it's not. I was thinking it would take another turn after this one for that to go up, but no such luck. In which case, how is anyone ever supposed to reach the conquer token? The only way to push this button down is to explode a Fagundo on it. But, oh, okay. That's a toggle, isn't it? No? What? But how then? And why? You can't, there is absolutely no way that anything why? This is impossible. There is no way to do this. Because the only things that can press down either of those buttons that open the way to the conquer token is a Fagundo exploding onto it. And if a Fagundo explodes onto it, it destroys the bombs, which lifts the plate that closes the conquer token. But The only way that you could prevent that is if something immediately steps onto that where the bombs are. But that's not physically possible. Because again, the only thing that could do that would be a Fagundo in the process of exploding. You would have to somehow send a Fagundo in, like, to use the northwest button, you would have to send a Fagundo southwest, or south, or east, or southeast, onto the button at the same time as the bomb is exploding in that direction. You can't use the other button's entryway, because the Fagundo would have to be going in the opposite direction, which is impossible, because both Fagundos are always going the same direction. I don't understand how this passed HA with this room in it, because I don't see how anyone can ever solve it. So, I don't know. This hold is ridiculous. Everything is impossible in it. Except for the one room that's trivial, but just do exactly what the room tells you to, pretty much. I mean, I guess technically once west isn't impossible, but it's beyond my reach. Okay, Pitiful by MF. The Pitiful isn't a hole. It's more like a dark land filled with deadly and dangerous pits. Warriors go to this place to test their skills, but a recent infestation has made this too dangerous for warriors. If they're warriors, why is it too dangerous? Can't they kill things? Oh well. Gatehouse. The Gatehouse. On his way to conquer the Pitiful, Beethro must first find his way through the Gatehouse. The gates in Thrice North was made to keep everyone out of the Pitiful. There's nothing over here. Okay. Some things are useful than others. Some things are more useful than others. Okay. What is that supposed to mean? Is there anywhere to bonk a snake? I don't see anywhere to bonk a snake here. Which would lead me to believe that I should be trying to use the spiders to do that. Yeah. Let's just keep as many spiders alive as we can and try to bonk a snake into them, I guess. Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it? You know what, that probably explains what the scroll is talking about, things being useful. Or whatever. It's calling itself useful, I guess, is the idea here. forgot about the rule about scrolls, even though I've used it myself plenty. It's just not very often that you see it really seriously used as the solution to a puzzle, instead of just like a thing to restrict where the snake can go. Alright. Well, this room looks tedious. Okay, not as bad as it looks. There is, however, a trapdoor gate, which is going to require me to go back and do everything again. I guess I should have looked for that before I started running off away from the trapdoors. That's one way to make sure the queens are dead first. Oh, hey. We put spiders in this room. Yeah, that's nice at least. Okay. I can't shake the feeling that this is supposed to be tougher than it is being. I mean, sure, I'm going to have to walk a long passageway back over there, but it's literally spawning 2 roaches at a time. Very much whatever to that. Maybe they put the brain where they didn't mean to put the brain? Okay. Well, okay then. Here's the room with the tar stuff. A hint for you. To fully open the gate, you need to find 8 trapdoors in the tar. I found them. Well... this is a required room, so I have to clear it first. And then later, I can worry about... after the room is clear, because that's a necessary step to getting the blue doors open, and then I can worry about opening the red door, which is what it was talking about. As it stands, I can just stuff a mimic over there. And go clean up after myself in here. There we go. Oh, whoops. Almost uncleared the room on myself. That would have been a nasty surprise. I can't go that way, so I guess I'll go south here. Oh. Wait. So dropping the trapdoors in this room is completely pointless, because you can literally just walk through that door. What? Okay, sure. If that's what you want to do with your room, the observant doesn't have to do the tedium. Alright. But I do have to walk all the way back around to get back to the entrance to be able to go and take the other path, which is a little annoying. I think there were green doors from the west side as well, which means that I have to do this regardless. Brain spiders. What a rare occurrence. I mean, usually, when you care about making something brained, it's in a puzzle where you don't need spiders, because the main thing spiders have in modern Drawd is just the fact that they can walk on shallow water. I guess it wouldn't be too hard to come up with something where brained spiders are important. It just seems rarer than using non-brained spiders and/or brained roaches. Of course, here they're not serving any different a purpose from the roaches. They just happen to be the pre-placed roaches that we have going here. This roach production machine is really not very efficiently run, is it? Go. Oh. Oh. Okay. It's just like, here's this pretty pattern I made with a bunch of trapdoors. Have fun walking on all of it to get to the tar mother. Hey. Yay. And no, there isn't a room to the east. That's an optical illusion. Okay. The answer is no! The answer to what? I don't know what I'm answering. I guess, the question is, do any of these open the way to the Mimic Potion? However, this one does close it, so I can actually make there be less roaches to deal with at a time this way, which I guess is the actual strategy here. okay, there's no queens. Eventually they'll run out of roaches. I think the idea of venting a horde one group at a time is kind of a neat one. I just think it could probably be used a little more ambitiously than this. Also, I'm not sure if that was the intended solution anyway. Maybe the architect was so good with this horde that they could just clear everything in one go. But I kind of doubt it. Right. Now I can exit level. Ta-da! The lower gatehouse. After conquering the gatehouse, Beethro discovered that there was a secondary floor which truly leads out to the Pitiful. Yeah, reaching the defensible dead end. I didn't really see. There be goblins here. They're not very threatening, though. I thought for sure that guy would be stuck there. Oh, I suppose I should keep a goblin then. Have him take care of this problem for me. Yeah, you just stay there for a minute. Eventually that, yeah, snake will die. Oops. There we go. Hi there, DF. Well, you know, you have to clear the gatehouse before you can clear the gatehouse. Just like you need to understand recursion before you can begin to understand recursion. I think I might have messed this up. No, never mind, we got it. There we go. Just had to give it a bit of a runaround. Derp. Not sure what purpose that force arrow serves. It doesn't really deter anyone from going straight after these queens. What does this say? There is an easy and a hard way. Which way did you go? I guess I went the easy way because that was really easy. Oh boy. Snake wheels. We love snake wheel, don't we? Oh, and it's a brain snake, so it's just going to follow me wherever I go. Actually, that's a good thing. Because there's a really obvious dead end waiting for it. So I just have to get there. And then wait around about 30 turns or two. It's striking visually, but this is not an interesting room at all. And it's kind of tedious to walk back out of. It's got just enough of a similar pattern to the entire room that your eyes just kind of glaze over looking at it. You can't really tell which loop you're in for the most part. Unless you look really carefully. Well, that room happened. I guess I need to go that way, though. Yeah, there's a red gate in this room. So I do need to kill all the trapdoors. Okay. Here's a room very much like the entrance of this level. Like really similar, except there's no brains, I guess. There we go. Just take care of that right away. Oh, there is a brain. Whoops. I wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. Okay. Well, I said entrance, but I meant one south, I guess, which felt like the entrance because it was after the introductory entrance. Wait. Okay, yeah, there is a trapdoor gate. I can't quite see well enough. Hang on. Futuristic technology. Okay. Look at this asymmetrically placed one. It's like, oh, you think you found a pattern? Well, too bad, there's no pattern here. Just aesthetically speaking, I really like my tar stuff to look nice and solid, even Okay, I'm gonna fix... I don't like having the tar stuff alpha low. I don't know, I just kind of don't like how it looks. So I prefer to keep it high unless I really have to change it. And usually I count, I mean, I guess technically this room showed you where all the trapdoors except one were, which is nice, but whatever. Anyway, what was I saying? Generally when when a room makes me use puzzle mode, that's one thing. But when a room makes me go all the way into the settings to mess with the tar stuff alpha, I feel like that's another level of annoying that maybe your room shouldn't be going to. Is it the end of the lower gatehouse? No. We have this to contend with. Alright. Oh, wait. I can't do it exactly like that. I have to be able to leave. snakes die by pushing control weight. It's amazing, this future technology we have. Here's a trapdoor, not puzzle, involving an inverted cross for some reason. Okay. Fire field. Beethro arrives in the pitiful, namely the lowest part. For miles he saw nothing but flames. I heard some give up in this place because the roads are so long. Okay. Goblin. Hi, Goblin. I think I need you for that snake over there, so... if you'd kindly not get yourself trapped like a moron, that would be really helpful. Also, don't get too chummy with my sword. That's also unhealthy for you. And me. Alright. Yep. There sure is a winding pathway you built. Yep. Yep. I'm sure we'll hit a room I can try to solve eventually. No, not yet. Not yet. Oh wait, here we are. I have a plan. I didn't need to wait nearly that long, but this plan works. I guess I could have waited to drop the trapdoors until I was done with the queens, but who cares, really? Just call it an unofficial challenge or something. Okay. I don't know the purpose of this mimic, so I'm just gonna have him, Oh, check out this little dance. This is neat. I don't think that mimic was necessary at all. Here's another maze to bring a goblin through. Pretty sure behind me is better here. Yep. Much better. Except here. But also here. I guess I should turn around at some point. It's probably not too hard to push him through this. Yeah, okay. Simple enough. snake. There we go. Yeesh. There was probably an easier way to get rid of that snake, but I really wanted to use the goblin for it. Thank you for your services. Goodbye. Well, we built an empty room and made a really long corridor in it that goes all the way through it. And then we built another empty room and made the corridor continue through that. Isn't this exciting gameplay? Yay. Oh, I guess I need you too, huh? No trapdoor gates forthcoming, so I guess those trapdoors are to force me to push him rather than pull him. And not that I could push him anyway, there's no way to turn around. But whatever. Alright. Well, that happened. Now it's back around here. And yet another long corridor to push a goblin through. This time with absolutely no force arrows or anything to actually pose as an obstruction of any kind. Just the goblin before you and your sword. You swing your sword and the goblin moves forward in front of your sword because he wants to get away from your sword. Here's a checkpoint that doesn't serve any purpose because you don't really need to restart this room ever because it's almost impossible to get more than one turn that you need to undo for the thing. I mean, it's a good interaction, but this is not the way to use it, like at all. I was referring, and I assume many-handed also, to the using Goblin as a snake killer interaction. Well, I can't read that scroll, man. Well, this is a thing. I guess I'll worry about opening those doors later. Like after I cleared the room. I don't see why I would want to do it any other way. Looks like there were no nasty surprises in the tar this time. Particularly walls, I mean. Oh. Okay. That's just what that button does. Let's get rid of the eyes. Thank goodness black doors weren't invented yet, or I guarantee you that he would have put one of those in here too. This space for rent. These eyes are not placed in a challenging positions. You've got to make it to where at least somewhere will have the player get eaten by two eyes at once. That's the interesting way to handle it. Hey. So, one of the trapdoors is past a force arrow facing west. It's just next to me. That means there's no way to exit south from this room at all. Because you can't get to that trapdoor. Isn't that cool? I guess I'll go a different direction. The south exit to this room doesn't exist. Oh, is there? Oh, okay. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do then. Well, yeah, but once I walked back in the room, I saw it. This is definitely a good use of the architect's time building all of this. Painstakingly placing every single thing to make it as tedious as possible for the player also. At least the AE music is nice and cool. Someone call OC Remix to make a new version of, make a new arrangement of this. We can all listen to it. Be nice. On the beach? Not on the beach. The answer is west. The answer to what? Oh well. I don't know what I'm answering, so I'm just gonna not ask. How about instead I place one of these guys over here and just take care of the roaches first? Ta-da! I don't know what question was supposed to have an answer of west, but I guess I'm here now. I'm pretty sure I made at least one choice in the process of getting to where I am, and I still don't know if that was the wrong choice in the sense of me having to later do some insane backtracking at some point. So that's a fun thing. That snake is not doing a great job of following me in here. Oh, there we go. Hey, buddy. This way, please. Come this way. No. No, not that way. This way. Come on. This way. Thank you. If you're gonna make a snake chasing you oh no room, please, remember to finish the room below before you go. Well, that's concerning. I guess I'll do that. Is this another copy of that room we already did with a bunch of trapdoors and a trapdoor gate out of the Tar Mother? except much easier because there's not nearly as many trapdoors. Yep. Alright, I guess I did, like, if you're reading this, you've a few more rooms to complete. That's nice, but I have no idea where they are at this point. Ugh. What a gigantic mess this hold is. Okay, I'm done with this. Yeah. Well, this is a decent haul of things we did. Next week should be normal, except I think I'll have to cut the Metroidvania stream a little short, as it's once again one of those weeks when I have to do that. So let's see. Today we looked at Pickle Cellar, which is very good, and I just sort of quit so I could continue to something else. The Pile of Puzzles, which is completely incomprehensible. I'm not surprised that the only person credited for testing this one is Blorks, because these puzzles feel a little Blorksy to me, if that makes any sense. Like, not necessarily exactly in the style of Blorks, but the kind of incomprehensible what am I even looking at that you can get in a Blorks room is also present here. Pitiful, which is a thing that someone decided to spend a very long time putting together. I mean, like, this carefully crafted shapes of mazeways is not really that easy to architect. Anyway, but farewell for now. Thank you for watching. Have a good rest of the week. I should be back next Tuesday and Friday. Oh, that's good. But farewell for now.